Do we live in a police state, Dinesh? Let's just cut to the chase.
We do. We're not in a full-fledged police state because in a full-fledged police state, I couldn't make this film. But we have been moving with surprising rapidity in the last couple of years. And all our basic freedoms that we once could take for granted, freedoms that the founders put into the Bill of Rights because they were not supposed to be open to political negotiation, things like free speech, freedom of conscience, right to petition the government, freedom of assembly, equal rights and equal justice under the law. All of these basic rights are now seriously imperiled.
Tell us about the movie, which will be out, I believe, in a few weeks' time. It's policestatefilm.net. Tell us what stories you tell, what real stories you tell in Police State.
Yeah, I should mention that the film is just days away. It comes out next week, October 23rd and 25th. We bought out hundreds of theaters and we're selling tickets on policestatefilm.net. There's also a virtual premiere on Friday, October 27th. So the end of next week when you can watch from home. Now, in the film, there are two types of people. The first is basically police state whistleblowers, informants, people who have a very good inside knowledge of how this kind of evil sausage-making factory works. And so we want to show the police state and how it's organized and how it operates. The other type of person is ordinary Americans, typically just going about their life, going about their business, concerned about certain issues, active in school board, challenging school boards, worried about what their kids are learning in school, pro-life activists, and yet they find themselves face to face against the police state. They experience what Orwell called the boot stamping on a human face. And I wanted people to see firsthand what this looks like, and because I don't want people to have a false sense of security that they think it won't happen to me. I'm not Trump, and I didn't go inside the Capitol. I pay my taxes. Well, it could happen to you. It is happening to a lot of people like you.
I don't know if you chose October 23rd on purpose because it is the day after my birthday or because it is the anniversary of the 1956 Hungarian Revolution against communism, against a de facto police state. But is it true that you're also going to have a special showing with my former boss at Mar-a-Lago?
Yes, November 1st, and you're invited. We have a red carpet premiere at Mar-a-Lago, and that's because Trump is front and center here.
Yeah.
He's the primary target. He's, if they had gone after Trump on one thing and they said, look, he held on to these classified documents, he was very stubborn, he never gave them back, so regrettably, we're making a criminal charge against him, we could look at it. But when you have 90 plus charges, a clear shotgun approach. If we can't get him in DC, we'll get him in Florida. If we can't get him in Florida, how about Georgia? If it's not Georgia, it's New York. We can't get him on the criminal case, we'll wreck his business. The promiscuity of these allegations and the obvious attempt to jail Trump before the 2024 election, this is classic police state thuggery.
You have written a veritable library of books, from The Big Lie, the Nazi sources of the modern American left, The Death of a Nation, and of course 2,000 Mules, which I was honored to be a part of. You've suffered at the hands of political prosecutors yourself. Hand on heart, Dinesh, has it ever been this bad in America as an immigrant? Has it ever been this bad?
Well, certainly not in my lifetime, certainly not in the time I've been in America. Even when my case with the Obama administration came up in 2013, this was for supposedly, well, not supposedly, I did exceed the campaign finance laws, but I saw my case as a kind of a one-off. Like, I made a movie about Obama. He's a vindictive narcissist. I upset him. I should have seen it coming. He unleashed Eric Holder and his attack dogs on me. But what I didn't see is that my case was a sort of an early precursor to what would happen later to Carter Page, Papadopoulos, Michael Flynn, of course, now Trump.
I think it's fair to say that Dinesh D'Souza may have been the canary in the coal mine. That's the significance. He is the host of the Dinesh D'Souza podcast. Follow him at Dinesh D'Souza online and book your tickets now. policestatefilm.net, policestatefilm.net, and I'll see you in Mar-a-Lago.